Hi everyone, I just wanted to share my little haul from Uno Mas. So Uno Mas is an indie brand. I think I found them originally on Reddit, and they, constantly post a lot of their behind the scenes, like how they, develop their different polishes and testing and things like that. And I really love seeing that whole process, just because to me it seems straightforward, but it really isn't. Like, just from what I gathered, it's not a straightforward process at all, and so it's just really fascinating to kind of see how people's brains work when it comes to developing like colors and formulas and things like that. And so yeah, I was unboxing all the little freebies, which that's super cute when brands do that, and only indie brands do that, and that's really special. But I had kind of forgotten that I had purchased a few magnetics, because I think originally when I purchased them, I just purchased them based off of the color and like the shimmer and things like that. So when they included the magnetic, I was like, oh, that's just a freebie. But then as I was swatching, I realized that the bottom of the label has a little magnet on it to, indicate that it's a magnetic polish. I happen to be absent-minded a lot, just because I have a lot going on in my everyday life. And so I just kind of forgot or like, it just didn't occur to me that they were magnetics until I was done. So at the end, you'll see actual swatches of me using them in their magnetic form. But for now, these are the colors that I took out, and I chose. There were 7 of them that I chose, and as we progress in the video, I'll kind of get into some of my first impressions. In general, just off the top of my head, the formula was really nice. It leveled really well. They weren't streaky or anything. Just in general, I feel like they did a really good job with the formula. So this is the lineup, in no particular order. I chose 7 that just most appealed to me. This first one is called Pharma Chameleon, and honestly, the name is what got me. I don't know, I just really like that name. I'm not really sure if it's referencing something, but that's kind of, I think, why I was drawn to it. But basically, it's a pink polish that has some shimmer in it. I really like this polish and how it applied. Here it is in one coat. And yeah, it leveled really well. I happen to like sheer polishes as well as fully opaque polishes, so I thought this was really stunning. And then I put a second coat on, and yeah, I don't really have like anything negative to say about this. I thought it was a pretty color. I like how it looked on the nail. I love the shimmer. I tend to always go for shimmery polishes anyway, but again, it just has a really beautiful sparkle to it. The next one that I chose was called Like Totally Pink, and this one is a magnetic. Again, I didn't realize that until after I was done swatching all of these for the first time. And again, just a really pretty color. It has a little bit of a blue shimmer in it, I think, and obviously magnetic pigments that I'll show at the end. The magnetic pigment was a little more subtle for me, but yeah, still a really pretty color, really easy, I feel like, to wear without the magnetic effect. I'm someone who doesn't always like the cat eye. I prefer like the velvet style, or like using one of the shapes like a heart or flower or zigzag, whatever. And yeah, it just felt a little more subtle to me. And so yeah, but in general, I feel like this is also just a polish I would wear unmagnetized. It was really pretty, and yeah, excuse the fuzz. I mean, things that I should be paying more attention to, but my brain just does not work like that. I don't always pay attention to the small details until much later. But yeah, another really, really pretty color. Yeah, I love this one. So next we have Que Caliente, which I thought was, this one was like, I think the first one I was really drawn to, again, just because I really love these kind of like bright red colors. And this is like obviously a bright red, but there is a little bit of a shimmer in this as well that I just feel like really adds something. I think it's like a pinky shimmer. but it's like not in your face. Like the shimmer is not in your face. It's like very subtle, but that adds something to it. And again, I just thought, again, I love this color. I love wearing this color. I feel like whenever I see anyone wearing this color, it just kind of feels like they're like a boss, you know, like they're they're just, I don't know, in charge. And I think this just is such a powerful like color, and a fun color as well. But again, I love the swatch. Again, you can just see how well this formula just levels out, which I was kind of surprised with because I guess like for first launch, I just wasn't expecting that. But they, again, Unamas, the people who created this, did a really good job in their testing. I mean, they did a lot of testing because I feel like I found them months ago at this point. But yeah, just they did a really gorgeous job, and this is like definitely, I think, one of my favorites out of all the ones that I picked up. Not that, I don't know, I like all of them, but this is definitely one that stood out to me. So this next one is called Deep Solitude, and I really love blues as well. I think I just picked this out based off of the color. It has a shimmer. I guess I really like shimmers, if you can't tell. But it has like, again, this blue, it's blue, but it has this like kind of green and purple shimmer in it, I think. That I don't know, it's just, again, it's like subtle, it's not in your face, but the subtle like feeling of it is kind of what makes it so visually appealing. I don't know if that makes sense. But this one was one that I definitely felt like I needed two coats for. You can kind of see it's a little patchy on the first coat, and that could be on me, in terms of like how I applied it. But in general, I usually do two coats for most polishes unless I'm looking for that sheer effect. But yeah, this is definitely one that I feel like is good in two coats. And again, just a really beautiful color. Yeah, I don't have anything negative to say, I guess, about this one either. I was just in general very happy with all of these. The next one is I Came in Like a Disco Ball. And I love that name just because of what it's referencing. And, you know, I think I expected this one to be more of like a topper, but you'll kind of see that in two coats, it does seem kind of opaque. To me, at least, to my like visual eye, it looked opaque. But yeah, I think when I bought this, I expected it to be like a topper, which I think it can be used as a topper, absolutely. And I've been really into like these kind of magnetic toppers. Like I think they're really fun just because you can kind of add them to any polish and, I don't know, make them look different. And so this one had hollow in it, I believe, and like there's definitely like this magnetic like silver, the pigments in it are silver, I guess. And so it just was really cool. But yeah, you can see on the second coat that it definitely felt opaque. Then I guess looking at this, it's still a little sheer, but I feel like I would wear it like that too. Like I would wear it the way it is. Excuse my emails, how rude. This next one is called Darth Vader on Edibles, but I think they actually renamed it to La Chupacabra on Edibles, which is just as funny. And I think they renamed it because of, you know, like licensing and things like that. But yeah, this one was just another really pretty color. To me, it felt like kind of like a palette cleanser in some ways. It's like, again, just this really pretty, like purpley pink or like lavender, I don't know, that kind of color. And then it had shimmer running through it, that was kind of like bluey purple. But yeah, again, a really gorgeous color, a color that I would wear in one coat, two coats, and maybe even three coats. Again, I love the sheer look, but this is something that I think could be built up as well. But yeah, just again, another really gorgeous color. And it kind of felt like a palette cleanser to me in some ways. Like, you know, I usually always lean towards these really like bright, vibrant colors, but I feel like this would be a color that I would lean on when I needed that palette cleanser. But it's still not like a complete neutral. And it's not, I don't want to say boring, but it's not, yeah, it's just not boring. And then this last one is called Beyond Icarus, and this is another magnetic, but I think I chose this one because of the name. I had to study, like Greek and Roman mythology when I was in high school, and so this color this name just felt nostalgic to me. Another really beautiful color, has this gorgeous shimmer in it, and the magnetic effect as well, which I had forgotten about until after this. But yeah, it has it's like lavender, and it has kind of like this like bluey green shimmer in it that I mean, I think I've said this a million times, but shimmer is definitely my favorite finish at the moment. But yeah, a really gorgeous color. Another color that I feel like I would treat as like a palette cleanser, in some way or another. But yeah, it just again applied really beautifully, leveled really beautifully, wasn't streaky. Again, just very solid. All these colors were just very, very solid. And then here are my swatches of all the polishes magnetized. And as I mentioned, the pink magnet is kind of like, and then here it's in the velvet style. But yeah, overall, really, really happy with the 7 polishes that I chose from this first launch. Amazing job. Let me know what you think. Take care.